My name is Richard Reinhardt, 30 years old. Profession is actually in finance.
What has been the most difficult challenge you've had to face in life?
Growing up, I think when I actually realized people don't really like me for who I am, that slaps. I struggled a lot to actually find my real self, my purpose, and being from immature to mature.
You mentioned purpose. Have you found yours?
Sounds corny and romantically, but not that when I met her, I met my fiance. After knowing her and actually wanted to have a future life with her, that gave me purpose. I can actually picture myself, okay, I can be doing this, doing this, with this purpose.
What do you think is making our lives hard?
Expectations of ourselves. Not just in finance or career. I expect to have this kind of relationship. I expect to have this. I was the kind of person that if you actually talk behind me, I will actually come to your house. Yeah, I was like an angry person back then. Maybe it's due because of I'm my only son. My mom and my dad very busy. I don't have any close friends. I don't have any brothers and sisters. So actually, I'm just used of projecting my emotions. Not just anger, but happiness, sadness, everything, worriness to my friends, to my surroundings.
When you were growing up, were your parents very focused on you?
They focus on getting me the best resources they can. The best school, travel, you can go buy new things, buy new phone, everything. But I don't get any that kind of affectionate because my parents are not the type of person like, okay, kiddo, we love you, take care at school. Nah. I never had time with them. They actually never said anything nice. Oh, you got a 9. Oh, good job. Like a lot of parents like that. I was like, what do you got? 9. Okay, keep it on. Oh yeah, sure, cool. I go to my room. I think it's Asian culture. I cannot blame it to them because they have their own burden and they have their emotional baggage they carry from their parents too. So it's like, yeah, it's okay. It's up to me to break the curse.
Could you name at least 2 of the biggest turning points in your life, and how did they affect you and your family?
My first one, I think, is in high school. I actually trained basketball a lot. One point, I was like, I'm going pro, but I know it's actually kind of impossible to achieve. I realized my hobby is not my career. Like, whoa, shit, all right. Gotta do something else then. And secondary point, actually, when I got to finance, it was shitty. They actually do things to their self to be able to think. The higher ups, when I was actually got into finance, they actually do drugs and everything to actually let their mind be free. Their justification is only, we actually need it in our daily life basis. If you're actually in our position, you can relate. And tell you what, I'm actually in their position now. I don't actually think I need to take it drugs or ecstasy to make me feel free. For me, I got my workout, I get my nutrition right, I get my sleep right. I think I can perform. Even though how much stressful it is, I just remember why I started this. Quarter life crisis, I took it more like not the stress life, but more like, what is this shit? Because I'm very prideful back then. No, there's nothing like this shit. It hit me up, boom. It's like, yeah, life is hard. And it actually changed a lot of perspective and everything. I realized this. I'm a perfect jackass, and actually my friends don't like me for who I am. And I thought all these years my friend liked me for who I am. That's gonna shock me. Oh shit, so people don't like me? People actually hate me? I'm actually jackass, and I'm actually do the self-reflections and everything. It's like, yeah, maybe I'm a jackass. And actually I tried to reach my closest one. I was like, yeah, you're shit, bro. Like, oh yeah, okay. Thanks, man. Like,
What is something that you value or don't value now that you wish you had done so earlier in life?
I value people that give connections to me because I need those to strive in a career and everything, because all about career when you just graduate, right? So I actually selected my friends back then, and from now I think I value people with more time with me.
Do you have any dreams that you've always wanted to pursue but you haven't?
When I was at high school, I think I had the dream about being an entrepreneur and everything, and I have this big factory and big production, fresh cash every day. But in reality, I need to climb up the ladder in corporate world. Not a lot of people privileged to actually go on their own, have their own capital to actually open a business and everything, be an entrepreneur. I actually took the most people path, which is I'm still working right now. But I think that dream can be attained when I can be financially success, so I can actually have that money, spare money to invest in active business.
What is the greatest advice you've ever received as a child that you still use to this day?
My dad said, son, life is hard, don't make it not. Don't believe that life is not hard. Yeah, Dad, very comforting. But as I actually grew older, the old man is right. Sometimes we try to make life is not hard, life is enjoyable, blah, blah, blah. You're just deceiving yourself. If life is hard, just get through it. The phase of life is getting harder, you're getting stronger.
Imagine you're 13 years old again. What message or advice would you give to yourself?
One thing I actually struggle a lot in junior high school, that I cannot be who I am. I tend to be like a person that they will like me. One thing that I would say to my junior high school, be yourself. I actually took combat lessons, not basketball, because I actually thought that they like me if actually I'm tough. They like me if actually I can fight, not this skinny kid from Jakarta that actually cannot do nothing. But it's not who I am. Just be yourself. Don't do something that you don't like to do it, but you have to do it because people will like you. Don't try to be people pleaser.
What motivates you?
The future, thinking of, I have a future family someday. I want to teach them the values my dad and my mom taught me. Drive of having a family that is contentful, that is solid, that is actually backing up each other, supportive and everything. One other thing, but it's not motivation, it's about discipline. So every time I woke up, I don't want to go to gym, I don't want to drag myself to even the bathroom, wash my face and brush my teeth and everything. I do this technique of 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 and just wait, go out. And no excuses, like it's discipline, right? How well would you get along with someone exactly like you? Someone like me in present time or past? Good question, right? I think in the present time, I think I'll get along just fine. Because, yeah, we both want quality time. We both will not touch our phones when we're talking to each other. We both respectful of each other's time. I think we'll get along. But in the past, I think it's like, oh man, I don't want to be with this person anymore. It's like too tacky, too prideful, only talk about himself, self-centered everything. What is a compliment you wish you receive more frequently? Oh, this is nice. One of my love languages is also affirmation. You're doing a good job. What lesson took you the longest to unlearn? Being a people pleaser. I have anxiety disorder about like, what if people don't like me? What if people don't like this? When you're asked, how are you? How often do you answer truthfully? I am a kind of person that actually don't tell truth at first. I think I answer truthfully 20%. Because in career, I don't think we have to answer like, how are you feeling today? Oh, I'm feeling like shit. I'm feeling like happy. In life, the biggest lesson is life itself. You need to be molded by life. Because the life experience itself, it will change you.